Hello everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka chocomint, and welcome back to our Let's Play of bloomic. In the last playthrough, we have been having a lot of problems with their server and everyone is very tense about the situation, trying to point fingers at each other here and there, which is not very good. And now hopefully we will be able to find something new and make things a bit better. So let's go. Night 4, Friday. Shokora. Hello? NakedToaster. Shokora. NakedToaster. Shokora. NakedToaster. Okay, so I know this is kind of lame, but I was sort of wondering if you wanted to play more of that adventure game. Now that S3X offline, we actually might make some progress. Look, you don't have to if you don't want to, of course. Oh, I just got home, so I have time. Ooh, yes. I've been thinking about it so much. No, you haven't. Have you? Don't answer that. Let me just jump right in. Wait, I had a question about last time. That description of the hometown being lifeless and cold. Did that come from your writing or... I wouldn't put too much weight into it. I think it was for my stuff, but it's hard to remember at this point. I was just very moody back then, you know. How so? I don't know if it's worth it to get into it. It's worth it if you want. I'm always here to listen. You sure? Yeah. Okay. Well... I was left to my own devices most of the time growing up, which was good and bad. But overall, it was just lonely. I'm not broken up about this stuff anymore, don't worry. But back then, I was a teenager and I definitely going through it. It did lead me to try out programming to fill my time and led me to where I am now. So I do appreciate that, in a way. And that's why you're so attached to this algorithm, like you mentioned yesterday? Yeah, it saved me. So giving it up is really hard. But yeah, anyway, can't live in the past, right? I understand. I'm sure it'll turn out alright. Thanks. I hope so too. But anyway, it's time for more adventure continues. Adventure, intrigue, wild romance, and tragic ends. Sweet. Last time we met, our adventurer Shokora had left the village to find happiness to the west. Nobody bade them farewell. But it did not bother our hero much. They had brighter shores on their mind. Now we continue. The path ahead is relatively straightforward. Some would argue even the compass our hero carries is unnecessary. You trek across the dusty plains alone for 3 days and 3 nights. until you are met with a grove of towering oak trees. Going through the grove is the fastest way to reach a small settlement on the other side, which you need to do since you're running light on food and water. You take a couple deep breaths to steady your nerves and march into the woods. This time, no more delay. Far down the path, you make out a tall, lean figure. They're positioned on a narrow part of the path between two trees, still and unmoving. You swallow. This part of the grove is particularly brambly, so there's no other path you can take, and faint chittering noises in the trees around you leave you less than eager to linger for too long. You put one foot in front of the other and approach. As you near them, you realize it's a tall elf with sunken eyes and long hair. He stares down at you coldly. Oh, interesting. What do you mean? Traveler Oasis. Just so the bot doesn't start reacting to you. So, it's sort of random chance who you see first, and IIRC, that elf is pretty rare to encounter. Oh, lucky me then. Maybe. Maybe. You'll see. Adventure continues. What do you want? How do you reply? I want to pass. Please? Ooh, please. He rolls his eyes and stares down the path again, ignoring your presence. Okay, I see what you mean, Toasty. Please, just for one moment. I just need to get to the other side of the grove. Do I look like I give a shite? Find another way around. As we know, that is fruitless. Either you turn back or convince this elf to make room. But the odds of you convincing him seem reasonably low. What do? I push him. That sounds very rude, and we are not sure that our character is that strong to push through him. I play Melu to pass the time. Maybe the power of music will let him let you through. Who knows? Excellent choice. Doesn't matter that I don't know how to play a lute in real life. Traveler Oasis. I mean, I don't think it does. If it mattered, I would have failed this 1,000 times. Lol. Do you play any instruments at all? Just curious. No, I never learned. I do. Yes, I do. I play a piano. It's for a while. I'm not a professional at it, but I can play the classical music and something that I have a sample music sheet of and have takes my time to practice. Lucky. I wished I had learned when I was younger. Young me was so stupid to turn down lessons. Adventure continues. Resigned to the fact that you won't be able to strong-arm your way past Jim, you sit on the forest floor and swing the lute forward. The elf ignores you and continues to stare down the path. You take your time tuning the instrument. You're in a rush after all. Pluck one string, tune, then the next, and the next. That's not tune. Go back. Huh? You go back to the last string and try to tune it again, and the elf taps his foot impatiently. Wrong, keep it here. After casting an anxious glance down the forest path, He mutters something to himself and sits down on the ground before you, arms outstretched. You pass your instrument to the elf and he cradles it gently in his arms. He leans forward over the strings, bringing his ear close to the lute as he gingerly plucks each string. With the softest of turns, he perfectly tunes each and every string before handing back to you with a sign. There, now my ears won't start bleeding. Thank you? Sure. He quickly stands and steadies his eyes back down the bath, exactly as he did before. What are you looking at? I'm waiting for someone. He seems a little guarded. Best not to push him too much on this. Still, you wonder what circumstances led to him staring so intently and waiting in this specific spot. Was his friend whisked away by some magical being? Is he unable to leave due to a curse? As if he can hear your mind churning, the elf sighs and steps back. Just go. It doesn't matter. The story is not as interesting or nice as anything you're dreaming up, I'm sure. Surprised, you nod in thanks and carry on past him. He steps back into place behind you, and you can hear a low hum from him looting through the forest as you head down the path. Oh, you got past him in your first try. Very nice job. Looks like someone has some good news. Let's pause for now then, yeah. Traveler Oasis. Adventure paused. Resume at any time with a command. Adventure continues. Easy! That elf didn't trip me up for 1 second. Not even XYX got out of the woods his first time. Really? Oh yeah, he tried to go climb a tree or something and fell to his death. Oh no! Man. I think it's not good to laugh at someone's misery, but it's free, buddy. Yeah. We can play more later if you like. Yes, I like that. Okay. Let's go to General. Oh my god. Finally free! Aren't you glad you studied? Oh, you took your exam? He sure did. We both did, actually. Oh, does this mean you are going to graduate soon? Yeah! Congratulations! Thank you, Shokora. I'm so happy that I never have to take an exam ever again. What the hell? Oh no, Onion, I forgot. You haven't been around lately. Did I miss something? What's going on? There's a notice in the Bloomic Panic channel. Okay, I'll check it out. Let us know when you finish reading. It's so sad. Yeah. Very unfortunate. I wish there was something we could do about it. Okay, what the hell? Permanent hiatus? Yeah. Jesus. So the server is a goner then. Don't say that! Maybe. I've been thinking and we might be able to do something. What do you mean? So, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I didn't read bloomic until after I joined the server. Is this really the appropriate time to be shitposting? I'm not shitposting Onion. I really hadn't read Bloomic at that time. What? Then how did you find a server? I was emailed a download link. Email?
You're lying.
I'm not. Why would someone send you a link directly? I'm not sure, but I had read something similar to Bloomic by the time that email showed up. Huh? Something similar? I promise this isn't a shitpost. I have read a series of weird shorts online called Bloomin' Panini. Okay, Bloomin' Panini. What a creative name. Huh? I swear I'm not lying. I am going to believe that. You aren't going to get me that easily. Listen. It had a lot of the same characters, but they were all, Italian. Quest. Look, hold on, I'll stretch them out. Quest? Oh my effing god, this I gonna see. No way! I'll usually expect this level of idiocy from XYX. It's probably on you too much, Toaster. Personally, I'm interested. I'm sure these are some fascinating images. Okay, look. Wow, everyone's indeed Italian. When I look at the Italian, I thought like they turn into Italian with different looks and maybe wearing something else, but these are food though, so they turn into Italian food. Okay. Oh my effing god. Is that Damien as Funara? Huh? Oh, Lola is such a cute tiramisu. Oh my god.
Toaster, you're on thin ice.
Shokora, you know I'm not lying, right? Well, yeah, but of course. Thank God. Can you call right now? Yes, I have time. Okay, you know where I'll be. Gotcha. Come in.
Hey, thanks for joining. I know that was a little weird, but I really am telling the truth. Like I told you a few days ago, I really did read something else prior to Blooming Panic. It was just, well, as you can see, it was something a little weirder than Blooming Panic.
Only a little weirder? I'm not sure about that. I mean, Blooming Panic, everyone in the novel actually are humans, or they have humanoid bodies. This one is food. That's like a completely different word.
Okay, maybe a lot weirder.
You don't say?
You want to know the most fucked part of it?
Definitely.
You know how in Bloomic, Lola's going through that weird plant transformation?
Right.
In Bloonini, she's molding.
Oof. Yes, it's not as... Everything is bad. But at the very least, the plant transformation is not that too bad in a sense. At the very least, she's not dying. Molding is pretty bad in itself. But ooh, Lola suffers in every story. Wow. Molding?
Pretty gross, huh?
That's so much darker than bloomic.
Huh? Why's that?
She's running away instead of transforming. That's actually really sad.
Oh. Huh. That is pretty dark, now that I think about it.
Yeah, so how did it end?
I suppose how you'd expect. She vanished.
Oh. What the hell is wrong with this author? No, oh Lola.
Yeah, I mean, we aren't sure how Bloomic was supposed to end, but it felt like it wasn't going to be that tragic. Anyway, I managed to find those short stories again. It looks like they were all written prior to the first chapter of Bloomic.
So the author just likes to reuse characters?
That's my guess. It had some similar plot points though, which was odd, like Nathaniel snapping at Lola.
Maybe they were trying to perfect their craft.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to see which story style fit the characters better.
Italian food or urban fantasy, which is two different type of genre or word in a sense. But if you mash those together, well, depending on which one that comes first or which one gets popular, then the other one would be a kind of alternate universe or a parody of the previous one, since their storyline are pretty much the same.
Apparently a difficult choice for the author.
Yeah, what a weird choice.
I'm gonna keep digging though. If I'm lucky, the author dropped some sort of hint or accidental clue as to who they are.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Or maybe there's another alternate version of the story out there that will have even more clues.
If that is the case, that's quite a lot of writing about the same storylines. Almost like a parody of some sorts. This seems like a lot of work. Do you have the time for that?
To be completely honest, not really. Really digging into my raid hours. But this is important to you, right?
Yeah, it is. You're doing this for me? Yeah, it's important to all of us. You care about us that much? Yeah, it is. You're doing this for me?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Does that make you uncomfortable? I don't mean anything by it.
No, I really appreciate it. That's sweet of you.
Sweet? It's nothing. I just know what it feels like to be losing something you care about, you know?
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Toasty.
No problem. I'll do my best to find out who the author is. I promise.
Not to suddenly change topic, but you mentioning Nathaniel had me thinking.
About what?
You're the only one on the server who really likes him, huh?
Actually, until recently, Onion Thief was a fan too.
Really?
Sure was, but, I mean, you saw. Onion Thief can't stand humans with flaws.
I don't know, maybe it's just a type of flaws that he didn't like, in a sense. Maybe he can bear other flaws, but there are certain flaws that Nathaniel had is something he's not really fond of. Who knows? That's not what he said.
I'm sure that's what he meant, though. I've always liked Nathaniel, even in blooming panini when he was just a bowl of delicious risotto.
That sounds so weird, images. Really quirky. You know, he sort of has a similar vibe as that elf from your adventure game. Especially the long hair. But even though their personality is completely different.
Huh? That angry elf?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Nathaniel is very calm and polite. You just have his recent outburst on your mind. Tisk tisk.
Maybe. It does give off the same vibe, you know.
But for the record, I like that angry elf as well. One of my favorite encounters.
Yeah, he's just very interesting. I would love to hear about backstory about his who he was waiting for, in a sense. And if you did go in the romance section of that game, I would be willing to explore that also. Just hopefully no tragic ends as the promotion every beginning of that game that line plays out. He certainly is something. I'm so curious about his backstory.
Well, maybe you'll get to see more of him. I think he shows up in a few other branches.
Ooh, that's great.
But anyway, just like Nathaniel, I like how believable he is.
Nathaniel?
He's the most realistic character, personality-wise.
Oh, or maybe he's just the one you relate to the most?
Well, I'd like to think I wouldn't yell at my partner like that. But I can empathize with the feeling of cracking.
Yeah, I think the yelling at your partner is what turned Noni and Tiff off to Nathaniel. Oh, you aren't single? Really? Oh, are you dating someone?
No, I'm not dating anyone. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, why did you put that in? Oh, don't worry.
That just slipped out. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that.
Are you hinting at something, young man? Because I'm willing to go for it. So, how would you treat your partner?
Oh, I'd like to believe I'd treat them pretty well, I guess. I've always been a sort of giver in past relationships. I like giving gifts and pampering the other person.
So, your love language is giving gifts?
Love language? Yeah, sure, probably. What about you?
My love language?
Yeah, in previous relationships. I guess I know you've dated at least one asshole before. Was he the only one?
Oh, you mentioned that other guy I talked briefly before when I first joined the server? Yeah, he was just the other one. Thankfully, yeah. I would not want another relationship like that again. You gotta learn from your mistakes, right? So, and have higher standards and choose better, which is something very hard to do, since not every time a guy that you like is going to show his true self to you. Maybe it's a facade. And when you started dating, you found that he's not as great as you had expected. But it is the trial of love to find the perfect one for you. So, no, thankfully.
Thank God. I'm glad you got to experience some hopefully better people.
Yeah.
So, Yeah. What about your love language?
This is a difficult question to answer. Physical touch, not really for me, because I'm not really one for touching a lot. I don't mind it. I just not very proactive on giving those. I like gifts too. That is also a possibility, but there is limitations on how many gifts I can get from my special person. Words of affirmation, sweet whisper of love or something like that to my partners would be fine. Because I'm now, I guess, a little shy of some sort, so those aren't given out very often. So the love language that I usually give out is their probably quality time or acts of service, like little actions, little interactions with each other to show that you care, to show your worry towards them.
Those are cozy. I can see that.
You can?
Yeah, you seem like the kind of person to really want to support whoever they're with.
Thank you.
Sure. I feel like I learned some fun things about you today. You're pretty interesting.
Me?
Of course. The girl who refuses to leave a backbreaking job and tries to extract bits of happiness from an online story. I think she's pretty intriguing.
Thank you. But shut up. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's getting late. You have a long day tomorrow, right?
Unfortunately, yeah. But I want to keep talking to you.
Me too, you know? But tomorrow you would be upset if you stayed up any later. Talk to you later?
Yeah, sweet dreams, Toasty. Very unfortunate that I have to stop talking with you tonight. But I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Night 5, Saturday. Wow, small growl. That's still occurring, I see. Indeed it is. How was work, Shokora? It was terrible, but what else is new? It was alright. About as good as I could expect. That doesn't sound very enthusiastic. You work in finance, yes? Yep. I see. I know the struggle well. Stay strong. Was that your view until you retired, Salo? No, my first wife was in the field. First wife? Do you get divorced? First wife? What happened? She passed on 2 years ago. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't be. She was a wonderful woman with a wonderful life. She certainly wouldn't be happy if she knew people were still living her years later. From what you told us, I believe that law. The anniversary of her passing is coming up soon, as well. My current wife is planning a trip to see her with me. That's sweet of her. Isn't it? I wonder what flowers I should bring. Are roses too much? Not enough, La.
Good heavens. You really think so?
That's why I brought her last year.
Hers are perfect. Very romantic, Heart.
Oh, wonderful. Whew. Well, bring at least 3 bulkers then. You underestimate me. I plan to bring at least 4. She deserves to be pampered.
Lalo, tell me if this is too much, but it really is sweet how happy you are. But it's also surprising.
What do you mean?
I mean, do you not mourn at all when you go to the grave?
Well, I suppose I'll be lying if I said it's never hard. But I try to make sure it's a little celebration of her life. And she lived a happy, full life. Well, except when she was stuck at work. Quit your job, Shokora. Okay, Salawson. I admire you, Salo. Me? Why? If I were to lose someone precious to me or something, I'm not sure I could be as bubbly as you. Well, you already aren't as bubbly as myself, so set your expectations accordingly. Oh, that's kind of funny. It also took me some time to get to this point. I was quite lonely for some time. My first wife was my closest friend. We had picnics on Thursdays outside her office. Went on white doors every Sunday we could manage to get away. It was wonderful. I still vividly remember the night we lost her too. I'm not sure I can ever forget it.
Heart, Miss Sense, that sounds difficult.
When I first met my current wife, Mara, she understood what I was going through. We actually met at a group for widows and widowers. Ha ha ha.
Aww.
I'm so happy I met her. What a shame. But you both miss your own spouses from time to time? Of course, they were both wonderful people. At least that's what Mara tells me about her old heartthrob. It was frightening back then to not know what to do with the rest of my life too. The sudden change was a lot to take in. But here I am now. If I had never met Mara, she wouldn't have bought me this beautiful laptop, and I would never have met you white folks.
La, I'm glad I was able to meet you solo. Heart.
Heart. Ha ha ha.
It's scary to lose. It's scary to lose that which you care deeply about. And it's all right to often mourn that loss. But remember, there's still beautiful things to explore ahead of you, and the memories will stay with you forever.
That's a heartwarming sentiment, Heart.
Very inspirational. I do try. I must be off. Mara will be back soon, and I feel a sudden urge to make a pot of delicious tea for us to share.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. How are you feeling, Shokora?
I'm alright. Salo seems very happy.
Nice. And yeah, he is very happy. All the time, actually. If I didn't know him better, I'll be suspicious of it. I was going to offer a call, but you probably would rather get some sleep, lol. Actually, I'd love to chat. I'll be in the call channel. Be right there. Let's go.
Hey, I realized that that sallow conversation got a little bit heavy. You doing all right?
No, wait. I feel there's something strange, something's different with your face now. Did you just lost your glasses, or are you wearing contacts right now? And I could swear that you wore glasses the last time we talked, though. You still look good either way. Huh? Yeah, I'm good. It was kind of a nice conversation, to be honest.
Okay, good. I thought so too, but I wanted to be sure. Sallow has always been a future is brighter than you think sort of person. He's nice to have around the server.
Yeah, that is nice. It's good to have someone optimistic and supportive. It makes your life a little more brighter.
Makes me think sometimes that I'm overthinking my problems. I'm sure he wouldn't be as torn as I am.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, you know. You're just a bit too worried. About the buyout? What was the problem again? Is it about the buyout?
You remembered? Yeah, the buyout. I still don't want to sell, but maybe I'd be more willing to let go if I had a sort of guarantee that I would be able to move past it.
Wouldn't that be nice? A guarantee for every choice you make?
It would. I wish I was able to fully embrace that mindset of letting things go when it's time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Change is hard. You don't know what will happen in the future.
Speaking of, I did do some more digging around bloomic.
You did?
Yeah. I couldn't stop thinking about it, to be honest. Barely slept much last night. But don't worry, I'll make up for the lost sleep tonight and refuse to get out of bed until 2 p.m. at the earliest.
Oh, that's good. Huh, make sure you don't lose too many daylight hours. Why not sleep through the whole day? You've earned it for your efforts.
Now that's an idea. But yeah, I looked around for more details on bloomic, but it just got weirder and weirder the more I looked.
How so?
I think I found a really old, really early draft on a fiction site, but instead of a set of stories or one long web novel, it was a short story about Lola's transformation. No love interests, no college, just Lola sitting in a room contemplating her end.
It's even darker than Blomini was.
Right? It makes me wonder why it branched out into the weird, convoluted story it is today, given that the original premise has stayed the same all this time.
Maybe it was something sort of a rejection? It could be a writing draft, but it's also a rejection of the authors. Despite everything, the story remains almost the same, with the same protagonist, and kind of really sad endings for Blomini and their first story. Until this one, current one, looks brighter, but we're not sure about their ending just yet.
Here, a quote. I closed my eyes, wishing I could go back to the me I once was, but I knew better than to dream of impossibilities. The story never goes into what the change was this time, just focuses on Lola's thoughts.
Interesting. Vague.
Yeah, but the better thing? There was an author signature. Bloom.
Ooh, oh, that's a new breakthrough. Oh my god, a name!
Yeah! I'm gonna poke around a little and see what I can find with that. Might dig around the server too and see if there's any clues I missed.
Wouldn't June have found those ages ago?
She can't look as thoroughly as I can.
That's true, you're really good with technology.
Can you imagine if I find another alternate universe though? I wonder what else this Bloom person could write Lola into.
I'm dying to see what else you find for weird alternate universes, to be honest.
I'm not sure how much weirder it could get from Italian food.
If you have the will, you can make everything weird. A lot of things weird. You don't know the internet. Picture this. Rooming panic. That sounds like a bun.
Rooming?
Like cars. Car buns.
What would Lola be? A Prius?
And Damien would be a Tesla. Nathaniel would absolutely be a Volkswagen. I'm not sure if I pronounced those names right. Please excuse me.
How the hell do you come up with something like that? Incredible.
As I told you, imagination is to infinity. Just came to me while talking to you.
You're sweet.
Ah, no, you're sweeter. Thank you. Thanks, you're cute.
Cute? You think I'm cute? What the hell?
Oh, did I misread the situation?
No, wait, that's not...
Oh god, I did, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
You did misread. I'm very, fine. I'm good. Great, even.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Shit. Why do you always make me feel like a teenager when I talk to you? My heart feels like it's pounding out of my chest.
Same here. It's fine, we all share the same feelings.
This is usually where we say goodnight, but I don't really want to say it yet. What about you?
I'm actually really tired. Sorry. I kinda want to stay up with you, if that's okay.
Really? That makes me really, really happy.
I'm very happy that you're happy too.
Since you're staying up, I just want to say it. I'm interested in you. In, that way. Is it safe to assume you feel the same way?
Yes, I like you, Toasty.
Shit. You didn't even hesitate with that, huh?
If hesitation leads to something wrong, then I shall not do that. I feel like I've made it plenty obvious, so it's not very hard for me to say. I mean, I don't flirt with anyone I don't like, you know? And I have done a lot of flirting with you, boy.
Obvious. Maybe it was to other people, but I'm a A little slow to notice these kinds of things. I would have said something sooner if I'd noticed.
I'm curious, how much sooner?
That's a little embarrassing to admit.
Please?
It was after that call we had where I tried to sign you up to play 14. The way you talked about bloomic and your honesty about your job, it kind of stuck with me. I felt like we understood each other's struggles with letting go of things that mattered to us. And then the next day, when you empathized with my buyout problem, it sealed the deal. And, you're really, really pretty. Your last boyfriend was an absolute idiot.
Thank you. Me? You're just being nice. You gotta make me blush.
Oh, finally, I'm not the one embarrassed. Yes!
And I'm not really joking. I'm gonna blush for you. Yeah, see. There's a big fat blush on my face right now. Oh my.
Now you're even cuter. I like this side of you.
I see this is the reverse damage back to me, huh? Shut up.
Can I ask you what you first liked about me? I'm really curious. Especially since I'm shocked you like me at all.
Really? Shocked?
Maybe pleasantly surprised is a better way to put it.
I liked that you own a company. That's really impressive. But that's not something that I am especially interested in a person. I mean, it's good. It's good, but it's like not pure like in a sense. So I wouldn't say that. Your hair is so pretty. I wish I could braid it. Drew. It's very pretty and colorful and pretty. Or for X-ray experts, actually, no, or yes, or no, maybe in another timeline that I has been interested in X-ray experts. Wait, what am I talking about? There's no timeline. There's no alternate universe. Your sense of humor. I haven't laughed as much in ages. Yeah, you're funny, even though I'm not laughing a lot, but you're really cute. Your personality is really cute.
I'm glad. The world is better with more of your laughter in it.
You'll keep me laughing for a while, right?
Of course. Whatever you'd like. I'd love to keep you up later, but I'd feel too guilty.
No.
It's okay. There's always tomorrow. Sleep well, and, thank you.
For what? For liking you?
Yeah, I suppose so. God, I have to hang up before I say something somehow even cringier. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you. Yeah, definitely. Good night. Sweet dreams. Better dream of me, okay, boy? And that should be a good spot to pause for our playthrough today. We have a lot more rushing through the story or new information to gather in this playthrough and these 2 new days. So first is another playthrough of the game of NakedToaster's game. We met a certain elf, a grumpy elf, but he's really not bad at heart. Maybe a little cold, maybe a bit grumpy to any strangers come in his way, but essentially, he's mysterious in a sense. Grumpy and mysterious. Wow. And I'm interested in learning more about him, about his backstory if we got a chance in these next few days. Second part is that we learn more about Salon Sin and his wives. I really like Salon Sin's personality. He's very optimistic and very calm. It makes him kind of dependable, like someone you feel you can trust, and whenever you be with him, you cheer up on everything. Like any pessimistic thought in your mind would be fly away when you be with him. So I do like that personality. And third, we found a clue regarding the blooming panic server's background by the author. We found a name, and hopefully in our next playthrough we will be able to find more and more clues and reach the final answer of the mystery of the server. And maybe a happy ending. We will see. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next playthrough. Bye bye!